Hello, here we are at week 6. As you can see, time has really been moving in this course, which to me emphasizes why freelancing is great when you set a plan and you really work the plan. When that is done, you're able to do a little bit each day, which leads to a substantial amount each week, and then translates into an income. It's really incredible how those who decide to take this on find that just devoting that little bit of time each day seems to add up to enough time to actually create something productive that makes a viable income. But for week 6, we're once again working on a freelance assignment. And as I mentioned last week, if any of you have had poor luck with one venue, then go to another. In other words, don't just feel like you have to be stuck with the same site. If Seed hasn't worked for you, or Media Bistro hasn't worked for you, there is Elance. There's definitely there are even freelancing and sites that you might find on your own as you do an internet search. A few students have gone and researched this on their own and found some that they've been really happy with. So feel free to be creative. And if you need any suggestions, definitely get in touch and I'll help you with that. So you're doing another assignment for your freelance. You are also really beginning to gain an understanding, I hope, of what website content writing is. This is writing that's done with certain keywords so that people will find the site through these articles. It'll direct people into the site that is being targeted. So this is really a marketable skill, which is why we're dwelling on it for a few weeks and working with it. So this time around, you are writing about gentle dentistry, and the website is there for you. Once again, these articles are only turned in for me. They're just practice, kind of a lab experience, so they will go no further than the classroom. If you have any questions on that, let me know. There are 3 resources in the writing assignment 5 for you here. We have another blog entry. You will have blog entries for the remainder of the course, and as I mentioned before, I will be grading those week 8. So if I see that anybody is in trouble on those, I've been contacting them. That's my normal practice, but really most of your blogs are just fine, and you're doing a really good job with them. So I do read them and comment on them, but I will be grading them week 8. So at this point in the course, when you reach week 6, I always suggest going into the week 7 and 8 folder if you haven't done so already, so you can kind of give yourself a pacing guide of how we're going to finish up this course. And so, again, if you have questions, I am available for you. If you have prayer requests, please let me know. I'll be happy to help you. In addition to the freelance work we've been exploring in this class, there is a book that's called The Writer's Market for Christians. It's a Christian Writer's Market book, I believe. And I have a copy of it that's a few years old, but that's another whole area. If you want to write for Christian websites or web publications or books and magazines, that's a whole other venue. So I hope that what you're finding too is that writing about the area you're interested in is just really a pleasure, but writing about areas that are new to you, as you do many times with web content articles, can be fulfilling too. I have a colleague and former student too, that one summer they wrote for a travel publication online, and they had to research places they'd never been, and then they were describing these places, and they were paid very well for doing this. So it's really nice to have that skill as a writer, that you can research something thoroughly and write about it with confidence. And I hope that that's another one of the outcomes that you're gaining from this course. So once again, should you have questions, please send me an email. If you need any coaching over the phone or a meeting in person, we can schedule something here in the office. I am going to be traveling for the PRSA, Public Relations Society of America Leadership Conference. So I'll be gone in New York Thursday, Friday, Saturday, returning Sunday, but I will have internet access. But if I'm a little slower in getting back to you, that's what's going on. I hope you're all having a blessed week, and I'll talk to you soon.